bunch of cutscenes.
Oh, amazing!
To the milkshake, to the milkshake, to the professional cake. Oh, it looks so good. Come on, dig in. Start this mission by eating as many local desserts as I can.
Hey!
Hey, this is pretty sick. Get the future local katana. It's much about buying the kind of stuff. I just gotta be a dude and all. I'll probably be pissed telling me I waste my money, but you know what? Let's make this best souvenirs.
I getcha.
Right?
I mean, they're pretty cheap, but hey, they hold up alright. They build all sorts of cool look gimmicks in them. In fact, this put the two halves. How about we divvy it up? Here, you can take the katana he'll take the dragon he'll have. So you get a picture, my novel's way better. Most fantasy will steal everyone's hearts.
Okay. You good there, guy?
Weird thing he's holding his hands up for.
Getting energy from the sun, I guess.
I give you my energy, Goku. Let's go for to jail. Good luck, Curry. Let's call it.
Good luck, Curry?
You know, like in ancient war times, we also around eat curry for a bunch of battles, something like that. This a little while ago, but reserves are very low. I can't help it. Go to jail. I need a curry power up. Only reserves will do, Joker. This was the only ingredient current job. Go find the rest. You got to order up. We got the ingredients. We have to pick some up first. So you cook the hideout. Fast, so I can relax. All here at the station. Natsume.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea.
We've got whatever you need. Is that all? Great stuff, Ike. Hello, dear. Is that what you thank you?
What else we got in place? Can I help you? Okay, thanks.
Oh, welcome! That's
Give me a
Here
recipe.
you are. Take it. My.
Here's about this place. Let's put it in from outside. This time, probably the most well-known show such that name, but salmon bowls seem to be popular as well. Everybody see when we try it out together. Better eating alone, right? I enjoy eating salmon bowls with Haru. That's the right choice. No way simmering salmon with rice when it's delicious. Feel inspiration.
That's what you're.
Welcome. Come again.
Yeah, probably right for fortune. It's right there in time charts, huh? You must have so many different words expresses.
Now then. I should write something. just add this.
Let's get to work. Welcome. Things are discounted right now. You should buy something. You put it to good use, okay? Things are discounted right now. You should buy something. Who's it for? You want this one? You want to equip that? Put it to good use, okay? You want to equip that? Put it to good use, okay? You want this one? You want to equip that? Put it to good use. Who's it for? Mm-hmm.
Came before I enter the jail. Should the keyword make from friends that's my look at his monarch to that jail. Alright, I'll tell you Sayonari. We don't actually see a jail. We don't know actually the jail, but things look will say he's the one heading it. Should we all on the same page or we should revisit what we need to revisit? Make sure we're all on the same page, perhaps we should revisit what we need to revisit these jails in the first place. Let's hear everyone's thoughts. That's because the monarch's friends to Elmer get the desires taken from them. They said the monarchs can manipulate them in real life, almost like they're being brainwashed. As his friends are buying his book, he went the cause of going to death. In some cases, people are even committing assault.
Damn it!
They're not just getting sick and watch. Sit back and watch. We get the families time to shine. Red gold to take the bad desires, not to make stuff for everyone. The Shibuya should be putting on shells, the guards run the jail. It's gonna hurt to be prepared, so we got ourselves ready. We head in. That's bit. You want to take the battle music?
Yeah.
Okay, Andy. What do you got for me?
Let's go with Eternal Punishment. Yes.
What should we make?
You're cooking? Yes, let's go.
Ooh.
So that's it.
Once again, the domain reflects who's within.
Darkstalkers. Anyway.
Yeah, what did you think Castlevania about, right?
Oh. I can't think Castlevania because I didn't play it.
I'd say
So I gotta
that's
reference it with what I know.
Ongo Natsume is our monarch.
So him being all popular is a total lie.
Doesn't he feel any remorse for obtaining his success this way? His fans are only his fans because he forced them to be.
Also, something I'll mention, because you wouldn't have noticed at the time, but in Alice's jail, I actually saw a poster I saw a poster for freaking Natsume's book in it, and I was like, wait, what? That was a poster for Natsume's book in Alice's jail?
Wow.
That's just how smug assholes like him think. You can't just let it keep happening.
There's a large tower in the distance. Is that Natsume's castle? Probably. I smell treasure. I mean, desires.
Mount Alba's over that way. The main road here should lead us right to it.
Let's go. We'll steal those desires and expose Natsume for the fraud he is. All right. Well then, shall we get back to work?
We can take this one by surprise.
Show me your true self.
You have the upper hand.
Yours. Understood.
Nuclear attack! Battle's almost won! Let's finish this!
I see people try and liken Yusuke's gameplay in this game to
It's
Virgil.
over?
Which I say, yeah, it's like Virgil. Virgil was so pissed.
Ooh, we're in a good spot. Don't let your guard down.
Oh, man, he's trying.
He's trying. He's the speed character.
Easy as 1, 2, 3.
Let's keep up the pace.
Damn it,
shall we?
Yusuke.
Yeah, we had that poster.
Yeah.
Actually, I saw a poster at Alice's jail.
Oh.
I was like, wait, what? What's that poster at Alice's jail? That could be something else. It could be coincidental. That looks like freaking Natsume's book. But I don't believe that.
Ooh, this may be relevant to my interests.
Oh, okay.
Don't lose your
The delay in spinning the camera was too much.
Stay strong. So angry. Irritating, huh? Never miss an opportunity.
That was well played. I can do much with this, I'm sure. Not much of a challenge, were they?
Let's move on.
Weakness!
Looks like the enemy's panicking. Push on through.
It's the code of ice standing next to a block of ice.
If only all battles were this easy.
Okay, let's keep it moving.
There's a shadow nearby. Be careful.
I shall expose.
Good to go.
Doing this?
As long as we keep the advantage, the battle is ours.
Okay, let's rack up some damage.
Statue? Is
Is
that supposed to be Natsume?
Weakness!
Wait.
That's really not a giant statue of really hard to miss.
Let's clear
Nope.
Never miss an opportunity.
Let up! Finish him off!
That was a quick one.
We should apply the same effort in the next battle.
I shall expose you.
This is our chance. Wipe them out.
Very well. Let's finish this quickly.
Still a lot of enemies.
Physical attack won't work.
Critical hit!
You're killing it, Fox. Get down, Cloud. They're on their last legs. Don't let up. Incoming attack. Brace yourself.
It's up to you.
Someone with laser nuclear attack.
I will handle this.
Joker got in a follow-up attack.
Take this!
Nope.
Enemy no pushover. Target its weakness to win.
This is it! Take this!
That's down. Go to town on it.
Persona!
Gotta exploit those weaknesses.
That's why you're the... Leave it to me. The grand finale. Time for the curtain call.
Powerful shadow eliminated. Way to go, Fox.
I can't wait to try this one
I've
out.
learned something new.
I've been waiting for you, oh chosen heroes.
Who are you?
I am Doom, one of the fearsome four and servant to the Prince of Nightmares.
The Fearsome Four!
Oh, no. He did not just say that. There's no way someone would be this cliche.
Yeah, I know, right? Persona 5, you would never do that. Someone doing cliches like this cliche would never happen, like, at all. It's not right, Shido. What's your goal? Power. What power? Oh, just power in general. What's that, Yadaboth? Have make me fight the Archangels? Because you're a godlike figure? No.
just looks like some old guy in a suit to me.
I am the guardian of this. If you wish to pass, you'll have to defeat me in combat, but be warned. I will not fall, soldiers. In the name of the fearsome four, I will slay you where you stand. Come, chosen heroes!
This is your chance! It's showtime! Way to follow up, Fox!
That was well played. Such beauty!
Go down!
Okay, this is not awkwardly sit there. I'm like, okay, just on a showtime. Okay.
Splendid performance.
Well done, Fox. You're a true artist.
Oh, that's what you're doing to you guys? Oh, never mind. Okay, just pissed off.
Oh, nice. Did we get him?
I'd expect nothing less from the chosen. Very well. You may pass. To best us is to overcome the Overlord's most perilous trial. But will you be able to defeat the others? I pray you lose your way. Chosen heroes!
The hell? Where are we now?
Who was that? You're in a completely different place than we were before.
Looks like we're in front of that castle we saw earlier. Does that mean we were brought here by some kind of magic?
My guess is it was that fearsome four guy's doing. You heard that "I pray you lose your way" crap, right?
Chosen hero.
Well, I don't exactly know what's going on, but I think that's us, yeah?
I'm sorry, but I'm having trouble keeping up here.
Chosen heroes and demons and shit? That's classic video games and manga business.
I believe this is the world from Natsume's novel, Prince of Nightmares.
You mean we're in a novel?
You've read it, haven't you, Fox? What's it about?
A man living a completely normal life in our world is reborn as a demon overlord in another. Making the most of his villainous new role, he then attempts to repel the heroes who come to slay him. To that end, he deploys a number of traps about his castle, along with a group known as the Fearsome Four.
And that's why he called us heroes earlier?
So are the heroes the real bad guys of the story then?
Yes, that's correct. Am I to assume you've read it too?
Nah, I just skimmed it. But I've seen enough of that kind of thing to guess where it was going.
So it's our job to challenge the Demon King, huh?
That's true. Then I guess this all works out pretty nicely. And if this place is from Natsume's book, then it's safe to say he's somewhere in the castle. Which means everyone's desires are in there too.
Right. Let's see if we can find a way inside.
Huh?
Up nearby, let's say the warp function isn't working. We have fearsome four guy too, because he doesn't plan letting us leave. Try to end here, still through the panic. He's the reason it's not working, or just get out of the picture.
Yes.
You saw, we'll be ready in that event, to the real world right away. We should switch our party members so no one what we're doing here.
Dude, an Overlord's castle, though? This is actually kind of sick.
Hold up. We got searchlights ahead. Security here's pretty tight.
It appears the gate is closed as well. We won't be getting in this way. In that case, let us play true to Phantom Thief form and sneak in through the back.
Or I was thinking to the front then.
Ugh, get a load of that gate. It's ginormous.
Well, if busting that thing open anytime soon. What now?
We don't have any other option. We'll have to double back and find another way in.
Hold on. I believe I read something about this gate in his book. Here. Supposedly, it's the Gate of Trials, designed to deny the heroes entry. It's a test to see whether the heroes are worthy to face the Overlord. To open it, they must overcome 3 trials and obtain proof of victory.
Dude, this is a video game.
This Overlord wants to keep the heroes out, right? Why doesn't he just build a gate that doesn't open?
That's just how it goes. The story couldn't progress if the heroes didn't have a chance.
So where exactly are we supposed to find this proof?
It's being held in 3 different towers placed outside the castle. It says here that the towers are guarded by the Fearsome Four themselves.
They're called the Fearsome Four, but there's only 3 trials? This guy's writing's all over the place.
One of the towers apparently stands near something called the Great River.
I'm guessing that's just like a big river or something.
Well, the Hirose River runs right through Sendai in the real world, and that's pretty big.
Oh, that's gotta be it. Okay, let's see if we can find that river.
The Hirose River should be around here somewhere.
It's like I want to say something, but then a cutscene just keeps
Hey,
happening.
doesn't that tower look a lot like the prison keeps we saw in Shibuya?
Hey, it does. It looks like a birdcage on top.
If it's the same, then maybe that's where we'll find our proof.
So when they say proof, do you think they're actually talking about cores? Looks like the entrance is right over there. Come on, let's check it out. Dang, these jails are humongous. Be sure to check your map every now and then.
This is the entrance?
Ooh, there's something written here. One must offer sun and rain.
What do you think that means?
You probably gotta bring it some specific items or something. Typical fetch quest.
Here's a line from the novel. Mine hallowed orbs sleep in a shrine of sun and the land of rain.
Right. Those orbs are probably what we're looking for.
The sign should have just said so to begin with.
Oh, don't be like that, Sophie. This is just one of those things.
Let's not forget this is still Natsume's world, however. This is likely a trap to deter the heroes.
Well, I don't see any other way in, so I guess we should go look for these orbs.
If we act fast,
There's an
we can
explosion.
ambush them. Sound good?
Okay, let's finish them. Yeah! I'm still picking up a lot of enemies. You might want to keep yourself. We're almost there! Stay strong, everyone! Wait, I can lead you!
Don't forget what you learned from this battle.
Okay, let's keep going.
Okay, let's finish up the F up. Switch topic it mentions the fact that the topic of how some people
This should be useful, huh?
view DLC pricing for a game. For some people, potentially weigh the price of the DLC
Treasure chest to me.
compared to the price of the
Wanna
game in
open it?
question.
The enemy hasn't noticed us. Now's our chance.
How do you feel about that kind of mentality?
This won't take long.
It depends.
We've done it!
Like, for example, Okay, I don't know the actual price of DVD, but DVD is like 20 bucks or so.
Good job,
I
everyone.
think.
Then-
No, I think 30.
And do you think it's a problem that freaking ultra rare skins cost 15 bucks, which is essentially half the price of the game itself?
Like magical wonders.
Yes and no.
And some people weigh essentially DLC costs like that, where it's essentially weighing something to the cost of the game in question. Like some people feel like Smash Ultimate's freaking DLC is quote unquote a rip-off because it's compared to the $8 characters for the season pass being like $20 or $30. They compare that to the cost of Smash Ultimate itself. They see that as a rip-off of sorts.
This is magnificent.
That's kind of my sense, kind of weird to me. It's like, for example, I have the DLC Persona 3 Battle Tracks. That DLC normally retails for $10. If that's outrageous, considering $10 essentially
Don't sense any shadows.
1/6 of the price of this game at full price.
Nah.
I've seen people say the DLC is great value, but then I have an issue with Soul Hackers 2 having DLC. It's also $10, and I'm like, this DLC is essentially
a novel set.
a 10th
The orb is a
freaking.
symbol of the sun.
freaking-
Remove it, and the light fades.
What the fuck
Once
is
that
that?
happens,
1/6 of the
warriors will
price.
appear to prevent its theft.
Then that means
And they saw that DLC as an issue, even though literally one of them recommended DLC for Striker is literally the same price.
Par for the course.
Why didn't you tell us this earlier? Don't get exhausted. There's still more food to come.
This is it!
Almost there. Let's get him. Huh? Never miss an opportunity.
I must say that you have gone better.
Okay, it's not a question. That's a different thing. How about, for example, Final Fantasy 16 is going to cost $70 at retail. And there are people who freaking see the fact that it's going to cost $70 as a non-issue. But they compare that to how some people
Oh, that was a
feel
close
like
one.
the pricing
tell us about the gaggle of enemies
of the
before
Final
we
Fantasy
jump, Inari.
Pixel
My
remaster
apologies. I know.
as outrageous.
Anyways, we've got the sun we need. All that's
Even
left
though
is to
those
find
games
the ring.
are,
It said something
depending on the
about
game,
a land of
could be
light,
either
right?
$12 or it could be $18 per game. With the whole collection costing like $72. But that's the end of the issue, despite the fact that it's a collection of 6 games being remastered,
Hey, you're that jerk from
as opposed to
earlier.
Final Fantasy 16, which is $70 for one title.
Doma! I am Doma of the Fearsome Four!
Are you the one who brought us here?
That is my duty. I am tasked with bestowing our master's trials upon the chosen hero. In addition, I've also been entrusted with protecting the sacred land. If the Orb of Rain is what you say, then you'll have to defeat me.
Bring it.
Yeah, bring it, Four Boy. The chosen heroes are gonna take you down. That's pretty strong. Capitalize on its ice weakness.
Yeah, it's a weird thing where people are like, Pixel Remaster costs too much. It's like, bro, you're really over here defending Star Wars 16, which is similar price.
That was well played.
Or how people feel like Final Fantasy 9 and 8 Remaster are worth the price, but the fact that 8 Remaster is like $18 and the remaster for 9 is $21.
That one looks tough. Everyone stay focused.
I am down.
Buck's gotta keep
That says a weird way of people decide what pricing is fine and what isn't.
Yeah.
Or like how people like Pixel Remaster costing It's like 70 to 75 bucks
Congratulations,
altogether. That's outrageous. You know, all these people bought Final Fantasy VII Remake 60 bucks, and then bought Remake Integrate for 70 bucks.
Did we get him for good this time?
So you've come this far. Well done, chosen heroes. But I was but the weakest of the fearsome four.
Give me a break. It's the next guy's job to tell us that.
My fellow fearsome four will surely make you suffer.
The heck was that all about?
Oh, whatever it was. We could keep going now. Let's find that orb.
Oh, right.
Wait a moment.
Yeah, dumb. Do you think those checkpoints again? Oh, they're working again. The one nearby, perfect. I can head back to real ones to go with the light stuff we need. Press this happen again. It'd be a great idea to press some more to bounce safe side.
Hey, let's head back.
Or like how there are people who feel like Strangers of Paradise, which launched at 60, quote unquote, is even worth $20. Meanwhile, 16 Paradise worth 70. It's a remake. It's worth 60. That's 70 again. But Pixel Remaster is like, no. Like, some people are like, I will totally buy Persona 5 Royale again at 60 bucks. What? They were charging 20 bucks for Persona 4 Gold and Persona 3 Portable. That's way too much, Atlas. That's like, dude, you just bought Royale for a second time. That's 60 what you need.
Hiya.
It's all the same dialogue. Let's just check out.
Let's get to work.
If anything changed theirs.
Welcome. There's a sale happening. Now's your chance to shop.
Nope.
All right, let's go.
Now then.
Another example would be how so yeah, you got freaking Zelda. Oh my gosh, what a quick person this is. So you got Zelda Tears of the Kingdom being 70 bucks, right?
I'm sensing something nearby.
And people are defending that.
I can see it.
Yeah, when Age of Calamity launched and was 60 bucks, people felt like Age of Calamity was quote unquote
lowered the
asking too
bridge.
much
That'll help us get around.
because it's a Muso game spinoff, and how dare it be a Muso game for full price? Take down Final 16, 70 bucks, people are defending it. But we asked about Strangers of Paradise, suddenly it's paying full price Strangers of Paradise is a ripoff. What are you talking about?
I see. Is this what they call rain? It just started pouring all of a sudden. Maybe this is the place we're looking for.
It certainly matches the Land of Rain moniker. No doubt the orb is somewhere nearby.
I want the few steps game.
Ooh, what's that?
Sure looks suspicious.
I never understand what's the wearer's obsession. The
Could be
hate
a
character
trap.
needs to come out every
We
goddamn
don't have
thing.
any other choice. Don't let your guard down.
Yeah.
Sensing what feels like treasure. There! Is that Jewel alive? Oh, it's a treasure demon! Get it before it escapes!
We're trying to get away! After it, Joker! Dang, this thing is tough. It's like ice in a
Understood.
jacket. Try to defeat this and force it to come out.
Wait, don't touch that shadow in the back.
What was that? They're a rare type of shadow we sometimes see in the
Don't see it.
metaverse. We call them treasure thieves.
I just now noticed it. Christ.
It's looking at us.
Be
What
sure to
the
remember these
fuck?
treasure demons. So if we see one, we should try to defeat
Dude
it
is
with the one we have
prepped.
now.
Straight out of fucking
They're
COD.
fucking
What the
weapons, so
hell?
you gotta be careful.
Modern Warfare 2 looking ass. Swear to God, let me see his face.
Hang on a sec. Stop.
Oh, wait, maybe I did try to show you what else they'll probably be ready for. Let's try over there. It's not sparks. I think we messes up. Don't know what it can do. You know, it's something to make sure you're prepared. Let's pick a fight with it right now. Consider what's stronger. Those are dire shadows. Shadows will be more powerful.
Game said not come back when you're stronger.
I mean, we could try now, but I wouldn't recommend it.
I don't see a
No.
keyhole anywhere either. Let's take a look around. There might be another way in.
Nice.
Oh shit, not good.
I want to ambush, but still you decide to do that.
Not me.
Almost there! Stay strong, everyone! Like a walk in the park.
That shadow seems stronger than the rest. Don't take it lightly.
Something else about comics. Why is there always freaking turn-based franchises that people desperately want to see the most as an action title? Like, what is it about a turn-based title that people like? Yeah, but it'd be better for the action game though.
Probably a preference, I guess.
But there are some people who try to some people try to say, no, how RPG is always supposed to be action titles, which is like you're pulling that down your ass cheeks. Must hurt a lot to pull stuff out that hard.
That's one less.
But it's like,
Don't
you
get
know,
started now.
I'm gonna spar now. So I'm gonna give an F about them effing searchlights.
So it was here after all.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know, doggy. I left here. I left with the dog barking constantly. When I came back, it was still going.
Yeah.
I was gone for over an hour.
His dog got a lot of energy.
The worst part is when I left, that dog was clearly barking, and another dog was barking back.
Oh,
That other dog wasn't even there anymore, and it still kept going.
bruh.
Also, mind you, both dogs didn't even see each other. They were both on the other side of the floor. No, two separate sides of the freaking apartment
Got both the
freaking
sun
building floor.
and the rain. Let's get back over to the tower.
They were freaking barking at each other.
Did the rain stop?
Oh yeah, guess so. Probably because we took that orb, huh?
Shadow ahead. Will not miss.
You're all going down! Okay, leave it to me. It's showtime!
It's up to you. Sure. Let's go.
You're on your last leg. Don't let up!
Nothing funny over there.
No, I breathed.
That's like you're stifling giggles and things.
No.
The fact that freaking Yakuza 7 freaking went turn-based was a huge success, and there are people still pissed off that it went turn-based.
Like a party of RPG heroes, right? How about we decide each other's job classes? You know, like warrior and priest and stuff.
Well, Joker's definitely the hero. Queen's the martial artist. I guess Mona would be the mage?
What about me?
You're the jester, Skull. Done.
Just wait. Why?
Does that mean my job would be the company manager?
I don't think that's what they're talking about.
I think
Yeah, I know they would, but I still don't think they want to Dragon Quest reference.
Yeah.
I know they would, because Dragon Quest is the most popular RPG in all Japan. I think too.
Persona, Silky, McCoy, Slime, Hypix, Spikehorn, Pixjackal, Silky, McCoy, Silky. You're mine.
That wasn't much of a struggle.
Good.
Okay, time to go to work. Engaging the enemy.
You pulled that off quite well.
Let's go.
Almost in sight.
Well, I should take that. Remember, someone mentioning earlier this week.
Showtime! Make it
They
spectacular!
take that. They like they feel like Persona 4 and 5's
Why
combat
don't we see what that is?
started simplifying the one more system to the point where they felt to get P5 the game just plays itself.
Okay, let's try putting the orbs where
Not
they
help,
need
but
to
a
go.
literal plays itself button. That's R1.
Ooh, it worked!
So the proof is in here.
Do you feel like things have
Let's have a look
become too
inside.
simplified in mainline Persona?
I mean, I guess?
You've done well to make it this far, chosen heroes.
Whoa! Where'd she come from? Can we assume this is another one of the Fearsome Four?
That is correct. I am indeed one of the Prince of Nightmare's fearsome form. You may call me Auntie. If it's proof you're after, you'll have to defeat me. Still, you would do well to avoid mistaking me for a pushover like Joe.
Doma? Who was that again?
That jerk we clobbered earlier. The first of these fearsome four creeps.
I'll let you in on a little secret. Doma was the weakest amongst we of the fearsome four. My power far exceeds his. Your doom is nigh.
Right. Sorry, we kind of already knew that.
Well, looks
Bro, I
like
feel
we
like I'm
just have
watching
to
the
fight.
fucking Nightblade shit from Saints Row. The proof is ours.
Come, let's begin.
It's tragic that you said BBC. You went with, like, I expected to be like, I think I'm watching some freaking fantasy thing. Nah, you want more? I think I'm watching a parody of a fantasy thing.
Oh my god, man. The most uneventful dungeon so far. Jail, palace, whatever, I don't give a damn.
I mean, that is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, they are dungeons. Also, but isn't it funny? Because that's the point.
Ha. Haha.
Can you tell I think this is the worst dungeon in the game? Can I tell I think this is the worst orc in the game and the worst dungeon in the game?
No, I couldn't tell.
Oh yeah, that catcher just showed off. This game has a form of auto dodging.
Oh, nice.
If your persona has high agility stat, there's a chance when you attack, your character will auto dodge.
But can we have these features in...
Well, I'm trying to say yes, these characters really have Ultra Instinct.
But can we have these features in 5?
No.
Like, I am not impressed. How you go from Alice to this? Next one after this guy better be good.
Got one more combo.
Take this. Take this.
What does Motor Game do?
Showtime. Silky.
Yeah, that's one of those cases where we're doing it ironically. It's like, B, you are literally doing the thing that you're making fun of, and that pisses me off to no end.
Yeah, the self-awareness is kind of cringe sometimes.
That's not my issue. The issue is that something wants to be quote-unquote self-aware, but then literally does the thing they're trying to be self-aware of. It's supposed to subvert the thing, not literally do the thing. Hello.
Not yet. Let's go. You're mine. Take this.
Wake up!
Take this. Please allow me. Take it out.
Hey, that's not what I was plus in this game.
What?
It's not.
Okay.
It's not game over if Joker goes down.
I can do much with this, I'm sure.
Ah.
Well done.
Why does the short game have like the best implementations, but the long game doesn't?
Could be one of two things. They didn't think about it when making P5, or it's the fact of some things are kept in because quote-unquote tradition, which they freaking hate. Like as I said, Persona 5 The Phantom X also does not have game over if the main character dies. Some go, but that's a mobile game, that doesn't count. Okay, Striker, that's a spell, that doesn't count. Okay, P1 and P2 duology, F you.
No, but they don't exist.
Like, I prefer it better if they did how Persona Q1 and 2 handle it, where it's not game over the MC dies, unless you're on the hardest mode.
Ooh.
In fact, the fact on the hardest mode of Q2, you can't even remove Joker.
Ooh.
Like in Q2, you can just entirely just not have Joker in the party if you want. But unless in hardest mode, Joker has to be in the party and he has to survive, otherwise game over. But again, that's the hardest mode thing.
Still, this is...
Prince of Nightmares. This is Ango Natsume's novel.
Again with the book? Why would that be what we need?
Do you think maybe it's one of the jail's cores? You mean like back in Shibuya? Yeah, that's gotta be it. They're essentially the monarch's source of power. Looks like keeps and cores are a few things these jails have in common. So if we need 2 more pieces of proof, then we'll have to find the other 2 prison keeps.
Fox, do you have any hints on that?
According to the book, the other towers are somewhere beyond the land of rain.
Then we'll have to go back to that rainy area.
Alright, back to it, everyone.
Yeah, I'll be honest, one of the issues of the one more system has to actually be the fact that it means that in mainline Persona, bosses can't work a certain way. Although it has to be a certain way, otherwise it would lead to a problem. Like an example being, when I showed you and Christian Shadow Yukiko in P4, how in vanilla, Shadow Yukiko didn't have a weakness, and people complain about Shadow Yukiko being quote unquote difficulty spike because of it. But in Golden, it gave her a weakness, and it's such an easily exportable weakness that you can basically just annihilate Shadow Yukiko like it's nothing. Which to me was a complete problem, because it basically trivialized the entire fight. Which is one of the problems with the One More system, because of how it works. If a boss has a weakness, then you're going to exploit talent back, and you'll just annihilate it. As opposed to something like mainline SMT, where the One More system, you'll get more turns, but more turns doesn't necessarily mean that the boss will freaking annihilate. Get more turns doesn't mean you'll necessarily annihilate the boss. That's why the most interesting boss fights in Royal are Madarame, Akumura, and Maruki. But Madarame still sucks because it's still way too simple. Freaking Akumura is just boring, but since it requires brain power, people completely forget their brains and just forget the Baton Pass exists and then complain it's such a difficulty spike when it's not. And then Maruki is, I felt, as is also the only good boss fight, because getting the downs doesn't trivialize the fight. It just makes it so you have an opportunity to actually deal damage.
Just up and opened for no reason.
Perhaps it's because we proved we're worthy of passage.
They combine the fact that you need to, one, use a Baton Pass to get downs,
What's that?
and then two, actually destroy tentacles,
Looks like
while
some
also
kind
trying
of
to damage, trying to get your small openings, then damage Maruki and Azazoth. Otherwise, most Persona boss fights just don't have a weakness, which means there's not really much you can do other than just make a Persona that freaking.
Be more alert from now on.
What's that?
Just make a Persona that freaking doesn't really traitor element.
I've located a treasure chest. Let's open it.
Like, I mentioned how Cognitive Wakaba in P5, well, Royal typically is the worst boss fight in the game, because Futaba does all the work for you in Royal. But also take into account the fact that in order to make that boss fight somewhat interesting, I had to go in with a build that caused the boss to literally shred more than half of its own HP.
Looks like we found another orb.
With how things have been going, we'll probably use
In order
this
to do
open
that,
some
I had to
kind of door.
blatantly do what the game didn't want me to do.
Indeed, this is most likely one of the novel's tricolor orbs. It says we're to gather the red, blue, and yellow orbs in order to open the sealed doors.
Alright then. Let's look for a door we can open with this. Wait! The enemy is closing in!
I combine that, look for example, freaking Shadow Shido, where he has a whole entire 1v1 section where he tries to exploit your weakness. But since he has no weakness, you can't do the same to him. While look at Strikers, where bosses have weaknesses, but hitting the boss weakness doesn't completely annihilate the boss, or does it? Like me hitting Alice's weakness and shred her because they had a shield system where I had to deplete the shield and I get the all-out attack. Even all-out attack isn't nearly as devastating on a boss as opposed to random mobs. Plus the fact that P5's like, we can't let the player do this during a boss fight, but to the point where the player barely has anything they can use against a boss. Which means you made all these mechanics and then did like nothing with them.
Oh, it's open!
And since every boss is immune to status ailments, you also can't use tentacles either.
But there's even more of those doors.
These are gonna need orbs too, huh? Come on, let's take a look around.
Meanwhile, cut to first Persona games where they don't have one mores, so bosses can have weaknesses that you can exploit. Look at those games also have looking like the fusion system, maybe those small personas going on. I remember that's details.
Watch the cut. Let's finish them off in one blow.
On to the next.
Because Overcase of Strikers is quite literally built different.
That was a quick one.
Let's keep up the pace, shall we?
I should write something.